Hey guys, how's it going? It is my different username here, and today I'm finally bringing you another Battlefield 4 weapon which isn't an AK family member, which I know you guys really didn't like, but this is definitely one of the coolest shotguns in the game without a doubt, and even one of my favorite sidearms to use. So here it is, the LEGO Shorty 12 gauge shotgun. So this is the Shorty 12 gauge shotgun. Now the name doesn't lie, this weapon is definitely short, and it's also modeled off of the Remington 870 shotgun, and this weapon right here happens to be like less than half of the actual size of a Remington 870, which makes this a very effective sidearm to use in game. Another interesting fact about this weapon is actually the fact that I made this literally almost 3 years ago. Yep, time has definitely changed since then, hasn't it? Even though this isn't shown in game, the pump action on this gun is just absolutely amazing. This forward grip can actually be swiveled into a forward grip to use, or it could even be swiveled upwards into the traditional pump action stance, which we are normally used to when it comes to pump actions. And it's pretty amazing because you can use this to even make the weapon smaller than it originally is, and not like the actual weapon, but this one uses the use of pins, so it can go from the traditional stance into an actual forward grip to use. Even though the pin system does add more mass at the end of the grip, believe it or not, that little extension that you see in the back actually allows it so my thumb can easily wrap over and actually, believe it or not, have more control over the grip than I would normally without it. So technically this is more of an advantage to have than the actual model of the real gun itself. Even though this is actually a really simple weapon, all the details on it, all the small details really create the picture. I'm talking from the gray magazine tube to the dark gray finish of the gun, the tactical rail, the sling mount, the comfortable grip that it has, and even the foldable grip is just amazing. And even though it can't load a shotgun shell, we are still missing something else, and I believe that is iron sights, so let's go ahead and grab some really quickly. And just like that, now we have some ghost ring iron sights to use for it. So here we have the ghost ring iron sights. Now they're really only used for the sidearms, and they're basically to help detect enemies easier and acquire them faster, because normal iron sights can sometimes be harder to acquire with. When it comes to the Shorty though, there are no iron sights, because without any you can't even aim down with this weapon, which definitely helps out with the grouping of the actual BBs and definitely helps out for longer range targets. So in conclusion, all I can really say is that the Shorty 12 gauge is definitely one of my favorite sidearms to use in Battlefield 4. Even though it isn't effective at range, it is still a pretty cool weapon to use in close quarters, and it's also a fun weapon to use as well because it challenges you with the amount of ammo that you actually have within the gun to use. And even though it is a short weapon and it doesn't look that scary, it is still a force to be reckoned with. But anyway, let's move along here and finally shoot this thing. So subscribe for more Battlefield 4 weapons, like, favorite, and comment if you have enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching.